do I say this? Like, so basically, okay, all right, we're pivoting. Basically, so the story of the madness of Lord Ian Mackenzie it's a historical romance type novel. Scarberry, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. My name is Pipkin Pippa. Great time to raid. Hot Shack, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. And it, like, the woman, she, like, oh god, it's been a while now, so I don't fully remember. But she, like, I don't remember. Oh, her husband died, I think. Like, her husband died, I think. And she, like, inherited money or something. No. Okay, I remember what it was. She, like, worked for a woman and she was, like, a normal person. And then the woman she worked for didn't have any children or anything. So the woman passed on, like, all of her wealth to the main character. And then the main character goes to get married to this other guy, but the other guy has like a BDSM fetish or something. And so the main character, the male lead, Sir Lord Ian Mackenzie or whatever the fuck, is like, you shouldn't marry that guy. He gets off on beating women. And so the main character is like, oh, okay, I won't do that then. And then the Lord Ian Mackenzie's like, also, I'm severely autistic. And she's like, whoa, that's kind of hot. And then she leaves the country. So she leaves the country. She leaves the country. She goes to France and she meets this guy. And this guy's like painting. And he's like, oh, mon ami, you'll be so beautiful to paint. And she's like, okay, teach me how to paint then. And he's like, oh, okay, I will come here tomorrow and I will paint you, mon ami. And so she comes back tomorrow and the French guy doesn't show up. And this other lady, she's like mean mugging her the whole time. And the other lady comes up and she's like, did that guy ask you to paint with him? And the main character's like, yeah. And she's like, that's my fuck-ass husband. Don't paint with him. And the main character's like, okay, I won't paint with him. Also, I'm gonna live with you now. Or the lady, the painter lady, the painter's wife is like, okay, by the way, like, do you want to come live with me for a little bit while you're in France? And the main character's like, okay, that sounds good. I don't have anything else to do, TBH. And so they start like living together. And there's like the painter lady like hosts like a ball or something. And then the ball happens. And I don't remember what happens at the ball. Wait, no, the ball happens later. The ball happens later. Okay, so like the main character is at the painter lady's house. And a policeman comes to the door. And the policeman's like, you guys stay away from Lord Ian Mackenzie. And the main character is like, what? Why? Why are you here? And the detective's like, I came here all the way from England. I came here to warn you that Lord Ian Mackenzie is not what he appears to be. He killed a woman and I have proof. And the woman's like, nuh-uh, you can't prove that. You can't prove that. There's no way he would do that. Just had like 15 minutes of conversation with this guy, by the way. And the detective's like, no, I'm telling you, like, if you help me out, I'll help you out. And the woman's like, nah, you're fucking stupid. I hope you die. You're fucking ridiculous. Get out of here. How dare you speak ill of Lord Ian Mackenzie? And she kicks the detective out. And then, oh my God, Lord Ian Mackenzie shows up the next day and he's playing the piano. And she comes downstairs and she's like, oh my God, you're playing the piano. And then Lord Ian Mackenzie like kisses her and they're like about to do the devil's tango. And then she's like, wait a minute, but this isn't my house. And he's like, oh, okay. And she's like, so we can't do that. And he's like, I have autism. I didn't know. And then they like go to a ball. And at the ball, she's like, but wait, we can do the devil's tango here. And that's when I stopped reading. It's one of the worst books I've ever read. It's really bad. It's really bad. What the hell was that, man? Oh, wait, I forgot the subplot where the... Why'd you keep reading it? I didn't. I dropped it 30% through. I forgot the subplot where the guy that she was supposed to marry before goes to the detective and is like, oh my God, I saw Lord Ian Mackenzie kill someone. And he saw Lord Ian Mackenzie flee the scene of a recent suicide. And the detective's like, oh my God, okay, nice. We can finally get Lord Ian Mackenzie. And yeah, all that was 30% at 30%. Yeah, yeah, there was 70% more more left of that. I know, I'm really missing out. It was murder, not suicide. Well, she did kill herself, I think. But yeah, Tagabanga, thank you. Was autism the initial selling point? Yes, actually. I was like, oh, a historical romance where the male lead is autismo? That's based. And so I tried reading it, and it's not good. He doesn't have autism. He's just retarded. And Tetsu, thank you. The King in Yellow play was better read and made more sense. Never read that. It was not good. Not good. Not a good story. Every so often, I try to pick up like historical romance stuff because I like historical romance like manhwa. But Western historical romance, A, is all smut, and B, is all not good. It's not good. It's not good. Wait, I've got more slop. There was another one. I don't remember what it was called. It's not on here anymore. It's not on here. I thought it would save everything. That's weird. It's not saving the stuff that I read on my Kindle. Okay, there's this other franchise thing called Never After, which, by the way, Lord Ian Mackenzie thing, that's like, it's part of a series. So I think that's like the first book. And then the painter guy, like he has his own book because he's part of the Mackenzie family. And it's supposed to be like, oh my God, look at all the Mackenzie's series of books. How do I navigate this? What the fuck? How do I navigate this? What page was I on? It doesn't really say what page. It doesn't sort it like that. There was another one. There was another one that I tried reading and it was fucking terrible. This one wasn't historical romance. This one, it was part of the Never After series, which is like more modern adaptation. Like, this is like the most millennial bullshit. It's like humanized romance adaptations of Disney stories, but actually, haha, like it's adapted from the original classics. Haha, it's totally not the Disney versions. Let's ignore the fact that there's one that's based on The Lion King. Haven't read that one, but I tried reading. Fuck, how do I fucking go to the author page on here? I don't remember what it was called. If I just type in Never After series, hold on. You guys like talking about romance slop? Isn't Lion King just Hamlet with animals? Yes. Oh fuck, which one was it? Oh, Cross from the Never After series. Chat, listen to this. From USA Today, best-selling author Emily McIntyre comes a dark and delicious fractured fairy tale reimagining of the Hunchback of Notre Dame. He is righteousness, she is sin. Father Cade Frederick is a holy man, brought up in the streets of Paris. He has dedicated his life to the church, but there's a monster that lingers just beneath the surface. A sickness. One that bleeds darkness and feeds on the damned. When he is tasked to become the priest in Festival, Vermont... The Dark Romance book takes place in Vermont! 100 bucks, that's what the author's from, maybe. Who the fuck's like, yeah, I want to write my story in Vermont. The Hunchback of Notre Vermont. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyways, where was I? A town both beautiful in architecture and riddled with despair. Vermont, famous for its despair. His sickness sings, demanding he rid the place of evil. Amaya Paquette is Festival's beautiful mystery. She spends her days caring for her younger brother and her nights transforming into Esmeralda, dancing for greedy eyes and shameless lips. Although she longs for love, she shies away from companionship, afraid of being abandoned again. When Father Cade lays eyes on Amaya, he finds himself ensnared. Convinced she's using witchcraft to lure him to her, he can't eat, he can't breathe, can't think unless it's of her. And temptation is a devastating mistress. She's his weakness, so he decides he'll be her demise, even if it means killing the only woman he might ever love. Okay, so I tried to read this a couple years ago. I think when it first came out. So back in 2023. This is shortening my lifespan. So I tried reading this. I was like, oh, priest male lead. Hell yeah. Okay, the book opens with him murdering a prostitute. Loose change, like the state of modern literature is a strong argument for repealing the knife. The book literally opens with him killing a prostitute, dude. I'm like, what the hell? Because I didn't know. I didn't read the whole fucking synopsis or whatever. I'm just like, oh, like I think I literally typed into Google like romance books with priest male leads, and there was a Reddit post, and there was a bunch of suggestions, and so I went to Kindle. Or I picked up my fucking Kindle, and I typed this in, and I started reading this, and I'm like, this is not, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? And so I didn't get very far. But what I remember happening is the book opens with him killing a prostitute in France, and then he goes to Vermont, and he's like, I hate being in Vermont. And he goes to a stripper bar, and I forget why. I think because he was like, I need to see like how filthy this town is. And he goes and he sees her on stage, and he's like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. And then she gets like beat by her boss or something, and she like goes home, and her sibling is like disabled and needs help getting on the bus and stuff. Her sibling is the hunchback of Vermont. Her sibling is the hunchback of Notre Vermont. But he's not hunchbacked. He's just like low functioning autism. And so she has to help him get on the bus and stuff. And he gets like rocks and stuff thrown at him because other kids are like, haha, the autistic kid. And oh God, I forget what happened. Oh yeah, like her landlord comes to her house, and he's like, you better let me sleep with you. And she's like, no, you can't sleep with me. You're an old man. And the landlord's like, your parents would have let me sleep with you. And she's like, nuh-uh, get out of here. And then I guess like the whole town hated her parents or something. And I think when I stopped reading was when the characters were like first really interacting with each other. She like goes to church or something, and he's like, oh, I think, no. I think like she was going to confessional or something, and she was like, my life sucks. And he was like jerking off in the confessional booth. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Chad, I swear I read lots of normal stuff, okay? I'm telling you about this shit because it's the weird shit. So I guess like he like jerks off in the confessional booth or whatever. And then like the first time they like actually spend time with each other, I think is like up in a cabin in the woods or something, like up in a fucking like mountainous cabin. And I stopped there. I was like, okay, this is just gonna be like, I think it was like the priest guy was like protecting her from, I think he was protecting her from like some other guy wanting to kill her for some fucking reason. Oh, I think like the landlord, I think she like fought off the landlord, and so like the landlord wanted to kill her or something out of revenge. Like, you wouldn't let me fuck you, now I'm gonna kill you. And yeah. What else have I read? I'm trying to think of other weird shit that I've read. Have a good stream. Thanks. Another title down bad from a time. Bro, that's an insane story. It's not good. Not good. What else have I read? Let me check my Kindle. I lost my physical Kindle. I don't know where I fucking put it. I don't have any other like really weird. I don't have any other like really weird ones. A lot of them like I don't even get to like fully downloading them. I just download the demo, and I'm like, this is terrible. This is fucking terrible. What are you reading currently? I'm not reading anything currently. Not anything like long. I'm between books right now. I tried listening to the audiobook of The Footman. That was pretty bad. That one was pretty bad. Stop talking. The Footman. I was like, I want romance books about butlers. And so I tried listening to The Footman while I was driving. And the book starts with him being the footman. He's like a steward or whatever. Valet? I don't know. No, like step below like a butler. And he's like 19 and she's like 16, I think. And he's like, he doesn't say that. He's like, you're so annoying. And she's like, you're not allowed to talk to me like that. I'm the lady. I'm the young lady of the house. And he's like, yeah, but like, you're really annoying. And she's like, yeah. Am I annoying? Well, what if you kissed me, huh? And he's like, I wouldn't do that. And she was like, yeah, you wouldn't, because you're a little cow coward. It's because I'm lame. Because I have a bad leg. You would never kiss me because I'm ugly. I'm gonna be sold off to an old man who doesn't love me because that is my place in society. Blah, 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 blah. Nobody will ever love me. I'm not pretty. You don't think I'm pretty. That's why you won't kiss me. And he's like, okay, I'll, yeah, I'm not gonna kiss you. And she's like, what if I show you my leg? And she shows him her leg and he's like, oh my God, damn, that was hot. And she's like, okay, now kiss me. And so he kisses her and then they get caught and he gets sent to a penal colony in the United States of America. Chat. That is literally what fucking happens. Oh. Wait, what? How? The fiance of this 16-year-old girl catches him, and he's like, "Oh my God, you little slut! You're sleeping with the footman." And they tell the master of the house, and the master of the house is like, "All right, I'll deal with this. I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry, man. Don't worry. We'll have her check to see if she's still a virgin, bro. Don't worry about it." And so the guy gets sent off to America, and the girl marries the guy and has his children, like the old man that was mean to her. She gets married to him and has his children, and then it time skips to like when she's like 30 or something, and now she, like, the guy died or something. I don't remember what, but the guy died. Her husband died, and so now she's like, dude, they fucking describe her as being like, oh, she's an old maid. It's literally over for her. It has never been so over for her. And here's where I stopped reading. Okay, she's like studying to become a doctor, all right? And so she's like working with this doctor guy, and the doctor guy is like, I see that like you're struggling and stuff, like we could get married. And she's like, oh my God, no, nobody would ever want to marry me. I'm old and shriveled up. I'm like 30. I'm so old. I'm used goods and I'm 30 years old and nobody will ever want me. Don't ever denigrate yourself. The idea of you wanting me, I would never put that burden on you. Oh my God. I would never make you suffer to be with me. I'm sitting there like, who's this for? Bro, who is this for, bro? What do you think the age is of the people reading these fucking books, bro? What the hell is this? What the hell? Bro, doesn't she have kids? Yeah, dude. And the doctor's like, actually, it wouldn't be a burden at all. It would be fine. I'd be quite happy to have you as my wife. And she's like, no, I would never burden you with my existence. I would never ask you to sacrifice yourself for me. Is the doctor rich as well? No. That's why she didn't get with the doctor. Obviously, like realistically, when you think about this realistically, the reason why she didn't get with the doctor is because the doctor's not rich. The main character, or the male lead, however, the male lead who got sent off to America, of course, he comes back rich. I don't know why. I don't know what made him rich, but he comes back and he's like, I am rich and I'm gonna get revenge on your whole family because you are the reason, you siren, you seduced me, and that's why I ended up in America. I'm just sitting there like, this is ass. This is the doctor's name, Decker. Oh my God. Anyways, it's so, oh my God, dude. So bad. So fucking bad, dude. It's just Wuthering Heights. I've never read Wuthering Heights. Wuthering Heights looks like complete fucking garbage. I watched a review of Wuthering Heights and like that recent one that came out, and I was like, all right, now I'm definitely never fucking reading Wuthering Heights. I'm not immune to woman slop. I like Pride and Prejudice. I like Jane Eyre. I don't think I'd like Wuthering Heights. And they were roommates. Like the Count of Monte Cristo. I've never seen that either. Never seen or read Count of Monte Cristo. I always think of the Cask of Amontillado. Wuthering Heights seems like your slop. I don't think so. I don't think so. My kind of slop is like, oh my God, they got married and they had a happy family. Yay! Yay! I like the ones where it's like the woman is reborn and she's like taking care of the villainous. She's like, yay, my adopted daughter is not gonna grow up to be evil because I loved her enough. And now she's gonna grow up to be a happy adult and everything's gonna go well for her. I am such a good parent. I am so happy. Hope slop. Yeah. I like hope slop. I like some like villainous slop as well. Happy ending. Yay! But a lot of the villainous slop, they introduce like 5 male leads, and I'm like, I always get second male lead syndrome. Second what? Syndrome? Second male lead syndrome is basically like in a lot of like romance stories, the male lead is like a gigantic fucking asshole, and then there's like a second male lead, and his job is to like bring the female main character and the male main character together by making like the male main character jealous and act on his feelings. But the problem is that the second male lead is always like a nice, good person. He's always a nice, good person. And you're like, why doesn't she get with this guy? And then the author inevitably realizes that they fucked up by making the second male lead way too likable. And so they're like, all right, I have to ruin this character so the audience doesn't like him. And so that way people root for the main girl to get with the main guy. And so they'll always have like the second male lead like try to like rape the main character or something. Like it'll always be something completely god awful. Yeah, character assassination time. They'll always do something fucking horrible. He'll kill a dog or something. And you're like, this is completely out of character and ridiculous. It's so bad. It's so fucking bad. Like the worst example I can think of this. Okay, The Abandoned Empress is a story about a girl that like she becomes empress in her past life, and the emperor is a fucking asshole. Croy Chaos, thank you. It's always a good time watching this cool rabbit. Thank you. The emperor, her husband, is like abusive and terrible, and he has a mistress, and he treats his mistress wonderfully. And then to the empress, like she like gets pregnant, and then he like causes her to have like a miscarriage, and he's like, your fault because you're a fucking idiot piece of shit, bitch, whore, die. I'll kill your whole family. And then he kills her whole family. And then she gets reborn, and she's like, well, I'm not doing that again. Guess what she does again, bro? Guess what she does again, bro? She fucking... Dude, the second male lead, this green hair guy, he's like the son of a merchant family or whatever. And he's like, I respect you and believe you to be a human being who can stand with me to make a lot of money. And she's like, make a lot of money? You want to use me to make a lot of money? And he's like, well, I mean, like we would be married and we would like make money together, and we could take over the empire basically. Like we can, you and me, babe. She's like, oh my God, I'm gonna go back to the blue hair guy that caused me to have a miscarriage in my previous life. And you're like, oh my God. She doesn't actually do that. It's more like the blue hair guy realizes, oh my God, she's actually like a human being. I don't completely hate this woman. And you're like, what? What do you mean you don't hate this woman? Why did you hate her? And his reason is because she was like too cold. And you're sitting there like, you beat your wife because she didn't say I love you enough? You had a grudge against this woman since childhood because she didn't show you enough affection, even though she was like in love with you and wanted to bear your children? Yeah. Oh wow, he was just misunderstood. Yeah, that's how the fucking author presents it. The author's like, it was just misunderstood. They just had like a little misunderstanding between each other, but it's okay, now they love each other. And you're like, what? Oh my God, how did this was a novel and this got adapted into a manhwa? Who fucking reads this and likes it, bro? Oh my God. Act Natural, thank you. The quality of writing has decreased drastically over the years. There's always been garbage. It's just the garbage doesn't survive time. Oh my God. He's actually mean because he loves her. The brain temperature is so bad. It's so bad. I fucking hate it so much, dude. I feel like I'm fucking Anita Sarkeesian, like reading this shit. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What did the author mean by this? Wait. Am I being Anita Sarkeesian by thinking about this like in this way? Like am I don't know. I don't know. You're being radicalized. It's like, wait a minute, maybe. Oh God, it's so bad. What did you mean by that? Like reading it, it's so comically fucked up that you're like, wait, maybe this is sexist. Everything is racist, everything is sexist, and you have to point it all out. That's what I feel like reading that shit. I'm like, actually, this is sexist. This book is making me giga woke. What the hell? We gotta go after this author, bro. She's setting women back, bro. This author is setting women back. We have to fucking get rid of her. We have to. This fucking author is setting women's rights back 100 years by writing this shit. We gotta. No, man. No, you're gonna be a bad influence, bro. You're gonna be a bad influence. Women are gonna read this and they're gonna like, I should go back to my fucking abusive husband that caused me to have a miscarriage, bro. What the fuck is this? Maybe we should cancel people. Your writing is so dog shit. Maybe we should fucking send you to jail, bro. I don't know, man. There should be a women reading literature stream. This is low geek, you know. Oh, God.
Everybody, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Low Effort Clips. That's right, Low Effort Clips, right here on YouTube.com. Yeah, and hit the notification bell. Yeah.